great.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, first and foremost, we give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakak
Rakak
Kodash.
Kodash.
I want to say double honors to the elders, our apostles, Ray Millstone, GMS out of New York, who rule well, teach well, been a great example to Israel, made the elect. I want to say peace and blessing, salutation to the icon on the four wind, the hope of the elect, they're pushing the truth and sincerely, that great song. I am the brother Nabah to my left.
Tazamak.
Alright, we come with another lesson, a little quick hit, a title that America's Egypt, man. You know, in front of my let the brother explain it.
Oh yeah. Well, this basically, America is the house of bondage, man. It's a big prison house. When you go into the statistic of the prison systems on the earth, uh, 25% of the prison population is in America, you know. But America as a whole is only home to 5% of the entire Earth's population. So 25% of the Earth's prisons are in America, man. That's more than that's a quarter of the prisons in the whole Earth are in America alone. Of course, we know that us children of Israel, being you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Right.
And these Edomites today are the modern day Egyptians. Okay, but you got it, bro.
All right, get that limitation.
Lamentations
121.
All right, this is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz.
That's right.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Right, that cup is talking about what? Slavery. All right? That's what that cup represents. All the hardships that the Israelites went through, that represent the cup that the so-called white man chiefly and the other nation got to go through, man. But to Esau, it's going to be double, man, like the scripture saying in Revelation, double unto her, Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right, which it is, man. All right? It's making thyself naked out of the rest of the country. No, man. The Esau, so-called white man, America ain't shit, man. America is sucking the drain. All the other nations know that now, man. That's why they going back to their own country, man. Sending their own dollars, man. All right? They going by their own rules. All right? America not the bully no more, man. Because the people are woken up to who America really are, man. But really, it's the elites, the banking families. They what the Lord called them in the garden, a snake.
Yeah. All the dirt of Esau is being pulled up from up underneath the rug, and what they're drunken with is their own pride. So they walk around now. They don't care about being exposed. Once it was a big thing about them being a secret society, being Illuminati, a big secret. The Illuminati was a big secret.
Yeah, everything done in secret.
But now you see them, they flaunting and flexing the fact that they are who they are.
Right, that's the spirit of the Lord, though.
Which is the wicked.
Yeah.
You see, just for instance, one example is when they took down those 10 Commandments in Little Rock, Arkansas. They put up the Baphomet statue, all right, and they showing their horns, man, that they are the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan.
Yeah, that's the spirit of the Lord said that He was gonna reveal.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna reveal the wicked, man. And He letting them reveal themselves, man. That's how we know who the wicked is according to the scriptures, man. Cause can't nobody do this but the wicked, man. Cause our people ain't got no power, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, only the so-called white people got power, man. What you got?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
See, our iniquity is accomplished, man. The slavery. We went through slavery, man. All right, we went through that 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. We went through that, man. You know, that's accomplished. You know, that's why there's this thing called POW, because we are what? We are prisoners of war, man. You know, because we were taken by force, man. We served our punishment, you
Yeah.
know?
It's just like the prisoners today after they serve their time, you know, the what you call it, the warden sends the officer down there to open up the gates
Cuz,
and let them free. Like, all right, your time's up. You know, your time's up. Time for you to go home. You
yeah,
know, and that's you know, that's the state that we're in today. You know, it's almost over, man. You know,
yeah.
in a minute, Yahweh Shah gonna come and unloose these chains. All right, and
Hey, that's brief because you know once people get out of jail, they got to be on what house arrest
yeah,
or be on probation.
yeah,
You know, and you can just put the spirit to that. You know, as we served our punishment. You know, our sentence still on probation. You
mm-hmm.
know, because we still in America, man. You know, like the picture you gonna precept you gonna bring out of Baruch. You know, but go ahead, Al.
It says, "O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yeah,
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
right. And
He
that
will,
point, I was like, and that point is he would no more carry away into captivity, man. You know, go ahead, Al.
O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins."
Yeah,
You know, and it's you know, the spirit of probably how about Shimi Shah that the things of Esau are searched out, and we have knowledge of who the wicked actually is. You know, because for years and years they have been this innocent creature, uh, this wolf in sheep's clothing, going throughout the earth, rape, robbing, and murdering the masses of people. Mainly, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is the most of his murders, man.
yeah,
You
come
know,
on. That's right. All right, you get Deuteronomy 28:6-8. Because he said he'll no more carry us away into captivity. And we finna see where is that captivity, man? You know?
this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
See, so if Moses said that the Lord gonna send us into captivity to Egypt again on ships, how the hell we Africans, man? And Moses talking to the children of Israel, man. So how the hell Africans sold Africans, man? You know, Moses was talking to the children of Israel right here. You know, so Egypt is represent America, man. You know.
It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Yeah.
thou shalt see it no more again.
Right. What we not gonna see again? Our homeland. We want to talk. He wasn't talking about west coast of Africa, man. That's not our homeland. Israel our homeland, man. You know.
And it's no record, you know, in the scriptures or you know in history where uh the children of Israel went back into Egypt again, you know, on those ships. Okay, so we know that this Egypt that is speaking of here is symbolic. It's symbolic of a new Egypt.
Right.
All right, a place that has the spirit of Egypt. And what is the spirit of Egypt? Bondage, man. You know. Want to get that when we get that precept about Egypt being the house of bondage.
Yeah, that's 5 and 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Deuteronomy 5 and 6.
All right, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 6. It says, I am the Lord, Yahweh thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
Let's break it down, man.
You know, so, you know, Egypt was a house of bondage because that's where we were Hebrew slaves, man. Where we had the bricks, straw, you know, where we built up all of Pharaoh's pyramids and all of his greatness was built up by the hands of the nation of Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
And the
right?
same thing going on today. You
Yep.
know, Revelation 11:8. That's the same thing going on today. Who built up America? So-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing going to Egypt. Same thing going to what? Spiritual Egypt. It's the same thing. That's how you know America is Egypt, man, in the scriptures.
Right. Just like one of the main things we always bring up, you know, you look on your dollar bill, you see the pyramids, okay, which says New World Order. All right, because America is in the spirit of Egypt, man. You know, according to which I'm going to get it, Revelations 11:8.
Yeah, come.
You know, our people are unaware. That's because they're brain dead. You know, they're brain dead to the fact of there's a spirit in everything, man. You know, there's a spirit in men. There's a spirit in the way that things operate, and the Lord has everything set up to work through the spirit according to His perfect will, to work out according to His perfect will, man. All right, this is Revelations 11:8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Okay, it says spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, man. That's America. What's the number one thing promoted in America? Homosexuality, all right, and what else?
Yeah.
Bondage, man.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
That's all you see is our people walking around like brute beasts, killing each other. All right.
Like
Robbing.
wild animals.
Yeah, like wild animals, man.
Good. Which they go like it go back to Genesis before they put the breath of life in them. That's how they control themselves, like wild beasts.
God.
You know.
Yeah, you know, taking part in all sorts of vile sex acts.
Yeah.
Pedophilia. You know, that whole LGBT homosexual movement is esteemed highly here, man.
Good.
So, what other nation has a greater spirit of sodomy and bondage than America?
Good.
There is none. You had
I got one more Ephesians 2:1.
Okay. You can get a Baruch 3.
Baruch.
No, Baruch 2 in
Really, boy, I mean,
nah, get Baruch 2 in 29.
Okay. This Baruch 2:29.
So I can just get to the point, verse 30.
Okay, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it's a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity,
so in the land of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves. Where did we wake up to the fact that we was Israelites again? Here in America. Going back to 1969, 1970, starting with our forefather Abba Bivens, all right, which he was the reincarnation of John the Baptist, man, crying in the wilderness. Okay, and what's in the wilderness? Wild brute beast. All right, but Abba Bivens brought us back to the knowledge of who we were. All right, here in the wilderness, here in Egypt, here in bondage, man. All right, we woke up to the fact that we was Israelites. You can keep going, bro.
And it says, and they shall praise me, Salaki, and shall know that I am the Lord, their power, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
Right, a heart, meaning a mind, okay, to understand what we've been through, all right, where we are today, and how to get out of our situation, which is ultimately the kingdom, man. Go ahead, bro.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. That's deep. And think upon my name.
Right. So in the land, all right, our captivity, we shall praise the Most High and think upon His name, man. Okay? That's here in America. That's why you see all over YouTube, wherever in some cases you got some of these camps, they actually getting some mainstream action like IUIC, you
God.
know. But it's more than just knowing you an Israelite, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Because Great Millstone has the 100% truth, man. You know,
Yeah.
all right,
They uncut.
and out of the different camps out there, we're the only one that goes into really America being destroyed and the different prophecies pertaining to America, like the RFID chip, okay,
The elect.
the destruction, all right. You know, a lot of these camps they just skip around all of that and just talk about the law, and you're an Israelite, you gotta come back, we gotta come back together,
Right.
you know, preaching that unity doctrine, man.
God.
You know, but the Most High is not about everybody coming back. When he said in the land of our captivity, we will remember ourselves, you know, really the elect, because just remembering you are Israelite is not just it,
Right.
you know, because when you really remember you're an Israelite, you also call to mind that, hey, it's something that I must do to represent an Israelite, represent Yasharala, represent the Prince of God, man. You know?
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Let's abide in his word. But you got it, bro.
This Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. What thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all the iniquity of our father, which departed from the Lord our power.
Right. And when did we depart from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua? All right. Really, the Lord was breaking it down in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. You know, every time the Lord delivered us and brought us into righteousness and brought us up into a kingly state, we would depart and forget, and he do what? Bring us right back into captivity, man. You know, so ultimately we went into several captivities, but the final captivity that's spoken about in Deuteronomy 28:68 is the captivity that we in today. All right, and right here back in Baruch, when you read in the margin, it's going into Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 30. All right, so it's linking right up with the curses, man. Okay, so that's a past time. There's a present time, and there's a future time all throughout the scriptures dealing with captivity and where we will be, man. So all the signs point here to America, you know, because through what the transatlantic slave trade is how we got here, okay, which was on ships. But you got Ephesians. You want me to get it?
Yeah, get Ephesians 2:1.
And then the last one I had was 2nd Ezra 15.
Okay, come on.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 2 and 1. You said chapter 2, verse 1?
Yeah, come on.
Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1. And you had he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins.
Right. Because you gotta remember, it said, going back to Revelation,
Yeah.
it said, thy dead body shall lie in the street. So, man, it was spiritually dead. Because what the spirit do, it said the quicken what? The spirit quickened me, man. Make it alive, man. You know, so the spirit, which he said what? We would think upon a name, we had to be brought back to remembrance, man. Like right. In Peter's. That what we once knew this. But we're gonna know this in what? In the land of what? Our captivity, man.
That's right.
You know? So that's what we at, in the land of our captivity, which is what? Spiritual Egypt.
Right, because when you in a state of captivity, you dead in the spirit. You really like, man, I don't got no life in me.
God.
But when the Lord called us to this truth, we became aware of the fact that we were Israelites, that we were princes of the power, and we became aware of why we were in the state that we're in.
Yeah, we woke back up.
Right. We woke up and realized, hey, this ain't forever.
Yeah, that's right.
This ain't what life is about. This ain't no YOLO. You know, we got another life coming. We got something better coming.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's right.
Got something to live for.
Yeah, read it again now.
It says, and you, Ephesians 2:1, hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins.
That's the elect, because we was in the world once before.
That's what it's going to say.
Go ahead.
It says, where in time past ye walked according to the course of this world.
Ooh, to the course of this world. You know, we were being niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because what? We didn't have the truth, man. You know, Shalom out, Shalom. You know, we ain't had the truth, man. But the spirit quickened us, man. We was alive, yeah, we walking, but we was dead to the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai.
God.
Yeah.
Is dead to the truth. It says, according to the prince of the power of the air,
Ooh.
which is who? Satan, man. You know, and the devil is all about deception. So
That's
we
right.
walk in deceit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The devil mean deceive.
Yeah.
You know. Go ahead.
It says the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. You know, going into 2 Thessalonians, where it talk about with all deceivableness because they receive not the truth.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Because those 2/3 of our people are never going to be quickened.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to continue to be in that dead state here in spiritual Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah.
All right, after the prince of the power of the air.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that's where the so-called white man, he wants you to be. These starting with the elites, they want you to be in a confused state of mind, unaware they have of your error or your inheritance, man. They have robbed you of your inheritance, man.
Right, because the longer that we stay dumb, the longer they get to rule.
Right.
You know.
And when we wake up, that's when their kingdom falls.
Right, but like I say in what's that, Wisdom of Solomon? Then there shall a righteous man stand in great boldness. Then it said that the power gonna stand in great fear. You know, why is the power gonna stand in great fear? Because we woken up. Mm-hmm. When he know that when we realize who we are, he like, shit, my kingdom is falling. You know?
Yep.
And that's the whole thing, man. Jake gotta wake up to who they are, man. You know, and come back. If it's the Lord will come back, all right, and rehearse the righteous act, man. Plain it like I said. Yep. You know?
Fear the Most High and keep His commandments.
That's right. That's right, huh? And what's your last precept? I'll get it.
2 Ezra 15 and start at 10.
Okay. 2 Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Right.
Ooh.
See, and that's talking about His elect. All right, because when you read up before that, it said the Lord will surely avenge all the innocent blood from among them, meaning from among the heathens, you know. But He's talking about His elect, you know, because we're the only ones complaining about being in this condition. Because we've come to the realization that that land of the free is some bullshit, man.
God.
You know, that whole philosophy of America is bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's right.
We see the chains, all right? We see, you know, because it's not physical chains and whips that they put on us, man. It's all spiritual.
Yeah.
That's how they have been able to get away with what they've been getting away with so long, which is deceiving us. All right, having us believe that we are people that don't exist. African Americans don't exist, man. That's not real. Black people don't exist, man. That's not real.
The RFIN note. It's not
not
real.
You know what I'm saying? The FRN know that it's not real. It's not money.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you live in a very delusional world if you're not living according to the scriptures, man, which is the spirit of truth, man.
Yeah. Good point to put it out. And it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
As before. See what it say? Read as before.
Yeah. I read it again. But I would bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
See? And there's no account in the Bible where we went into Egypt again,
right.
and he didn't. That only happened to Egypt once. So where is this Egypt again that he's talking about that he's going to smite, man?
Yeah.
It's not talking about physical Egypt, because we just read in Revelation in 11 and 8, it says spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah.
So that has to be a miracle, man. You know?
God. And will destroy all the land thereof.
Right. And will destroy all the land thereof, man. Okay?
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Right. So America gonna be hit with what? Thermonuclear missiles.
Man, this cold, bro. This cold, cause this how you know that America's Egypt. Cause you know when you going all the way down, they breaking down Jacob Trouble.
Yeah, and you know that's gonna be here in America. Right.
They breaking down Jacob Trouble as you go down. So that's how it's really showing you America is Egypt, man.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah, but you gotta have, like I say, you have to have eyes and ears to receive this, man.
Yep, come.
It's not this book is written in a mystery, and he said what? He revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets.
Yeah.
The mysteries are revealed unto the meek, the humble, and lowly, man. You know. But our people have a sense of pride, like Esau, and walking around like they got it all, and they can't be brought low, you know. Because all this truth does is just breaks you down.
Right. Because we were like America built out clay and iron. When you break that down, the word builds you up solid, man. A solid foundation. You know, and like you say, we are lively stones, man. And Yahushua being the chief cornerstone.
Your mind has to be built back up. You have to have a kingly warrior mindset. Right? Because every day it's a fight. Like, it's sweet when you first come into this truth and you realize who you are. But then once you start to begin to get rooted, it's a fight. All right? It's a fight every day to put up with this bullshit, man. You know? And the only thing that keeps us going is the spirit and power of Hashem Yahushua. All right? Which is only strengthened by prayer and fasting. And yet we every day we complain like, Lord, how long hastening the day can we endure this? You know, Lord, just give us the strength to go another day.
Right.
You know, because hey, it'll seem as if it's tearing, like it say, like it's taking all day, but it's surely coming, man. It's surely coming, man.
That's right,
you know. And the signs, all right, that we see are faith boosters. That's what the Lord gives us to keep holding on to. That's what keeps us rooted. Like, oh man, that's it. Keep pulling, keep pushing. You know,
springing out them little faith booster crumbs. You know, and we take them and run with them.
God.
You know, because that's what we supposed to do, man. To the end come. He said, "Scribe to the end."
Yeah.
You know. But that's it, out.
That was it for me. Bro.
All right, you close that out.
All right, with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, and double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, sincere and humble brothers, faithfully and diligently pushing this word with fear and trembling through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Kwam Yasharala, Abab Abal, Shalom to the elect.
Shalom, brothers.